What's up, guys, and welcome back. So in this video, we will be probably working up with this homepage, okay? And let's just go ahead and let's work with it. First of all, what you have to do, you have to open up to the homepage right we have here in the index.php, and you can see that if I just go ahead and I just hit edit with Notepad++, this is what we have in the homepage. So now what I will be doing, instead of just using this card and everything, what we basically have to do, we have to use the PHP function. So let's just come out here. And what we have to do, we have to make sure that the functions.php is here. And we also need to include the database here. So I'm just going to write here, include underscore runs. And in here, I'm going to say that I want to include the connection. Okay. And now what you have to do, you just have to come up here and you have to work up these things. So what you'll be doing, you'll be just coming up here to this card. Okay. And you have to say $PHP. Okay. And in here, you have to work up with the connection. So first, we have to write here $SQL, okay? And what the SQL will be is that we need to select all from post, okay? So we need to select all from post. What do we have? Do we have post or do we have posts? It's the post, okay? So we need to select all from the post. And now we need to grab the result in $result is equal to MySQL underscore query. And in here, we need the connection. And then we need the SQL statement. Now we need the while loop. And this while loop will run from $row is equal to MySQL underscore fetch underscore assoc. Okay, and in here I have to just write $result. Okay, and this while loop will end here after this div. Okay, after this div, this while loop will end here. So I'm going to write here $PHP, this, and then this thing. So you can see this ends right here. And now what we basically have to do is that we have to work up to the echoing stuff. Okay, so you can see the first what we have to do, we have to grab the title, then we have to grab the author name, and we have to grab some text, and we also have to grab the link. Okay, so first what we have to do, we just have to grab the title. So we're going to write here $title is equals to, or we can say $post underscore title is equals to $row. And in here, you can write post underscore title. So I'm just going to see what do we have? Post underscore title. And we need more. So then we need basically the author name. We also need the image. Okay. We need the post underscore image for the post underscore image. And we need the author name for post underscore author. Here should be the post underscore author as well. And we also need the post underscore content. And here we're going to say that we need to grab the indent here. And then what we also need the post underscore ID. So $post underscore ID, which will be actually our link. Okay, and we're going to say $row. And in here, we will say we need to grab the post ID, which is this. So let's just come up here. And in the image, we basically have to paste the image. So we'll just say PHP echo $post image, post underscore image. Okay. And then what we need the post title. So we just have to come up here and we have to copy. And in the post title, we need to paste the post title. And we need the author name. So for the author name, we're going to just come up here. We're going to say post underscore author. And then we need this button. So button is basically going to be post.php ID is equals to. And in here, we're going to just actually add the post ID. So we're going to write here $PHP. Okay, and here is going to be echo $row ID. I'm just going to tell you why we are actually doing this. But for now, let's keep that in mind that we are doing this thing. Okay, so it's going to be it's basically going to be dollar $post underscore ID. Okay, dollar post underscore ID. And you can see now we have post image, post title, and post author. So if I just go ahead and I just open up my site, you can see here we should be having this, but MySQL expects parameters want to be MySQL null given in this. Let's just see what is the problem. So connection.php was not actually there. Okay, connection.php is basically in the includes folder. So we have to write here includes slash and then connection.php. Okay, now let's refresh. And you can see here we have the image and we have this as well. And I can see that we are actually getting the post author. Okay, so author must be just given by not like this. Okay, but we need to grab the author name. So how we're going to grab the author name is that you just have to remove this author from right now. Okay, and where this author is, post author. Okay, we need to use a loop, and that loop will actually get the post author. So how we're going to do that, we just have to come up here and we have to write here dollar SQL author. Okay, SQL author, and then here we're going to write that we need to basically grab the SQL author from the author list. We're going to write here select all from author. Okay, where author underscore ID is basically is equals to the post underscore author. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to paste it right now because I need to grab the author. Okay, and then what we have to do, we just have to come up here and we have to run the query. So what we will be doing, we'll be just writing here dollar result author. Okay, and this is going to be is equals to my SQL underscore query, and this is going to be same. Okay, so this is going to be same, but instead of using this SQL, I need to use SQL author because this SQL is used to grab the author. Okay, and then what we have to do, we just have to come up here and we have to use one more while loop. And this while loop will basically get me the author. Okay, so I'm going to write here dollar auth row is equals to my SQL I underscore fetch underscore assoc. And in here, I need to just add this dollar result auth here. Okay. And now what we have to do, we just have to go ahead and we have to grab the dollar author, dollar actual author, dollar author name, or we can say dollar post underscore author underscore name is equals to dollar author, and in here we will write author name. Okay, because we have written in the database for the author, we have the author name. So now what we are basically doing is that we are taking the author ID from the post author, and then we say select all from author, where author ID is equals to this. So fit whatever the ID we have, it will grab the author name from it, and then we're going to paste it there. So now what we have to do, we just have to write the author, and this is going to be author underscore name. And now what we have to do, we just have to come up here and we have to just end this while loop. Okay, we have to enter this while loop here. Okay, so we have this while loop is ended here, and then this while loop is ended here. So now what we will do, we will just come up here and we will just write post author name from here. So copy and come up here to the post author. Where do we have the post author? Yes, this is. And I'm going to say PHP echo post author name, save, refresh, and here we have the post author name as well. So now you can see this is how it's totally working. And if you can see that all the posts are coming with the title and the image as well. And we also have the post author. So now what we have to do, we just have to go ahead and we have to work up with this thing. Okay, we have to work up with our basically content. Okay, so how we're going to work up with the content So if I just go ahead and I just try to just write the content that we have in here, okay? I just say this thing, and instead of here, I say that I need to echo, okay? I basically need to echo the post underscore content. Okay, so I'm gonna write here post underscore content. Okay, I just save it. I just come up here and I just refresh. Then you can see that the content that we have here is so much. Okay, we just need to make sure that this is a little bit. Okay, this is not much. So what we can do for that is that we can use a function that is called SBSTR. Okay, and this is basically SUBSTR. Okay, this is called substring. Okay, and then what you have to do, you just have to write here this, and in the first parameter, you basically have to write the content, okay? And in the second parameter, you basically have to write that from which character it should be starting. And the third parameter is like how many characters you want. So let's suppose that I need just 50 characters, okay? I'm just gonna come up here and I'm gonna come up here, and if I just go ahead and I just refresh, you can see that I get 50 characters right here, okay? And then after that, what you can do, you can just concatenate this one. You just concatenate with so many dots here, which there's actually 3 dots. So 3 dots represents that we have some more things here. Okay, so now you can see that this is right here. So like this, if you actually want to increase these characters, you can just increase it to 90 or 100. It totally depends upon you. Okay, so you can see 90 characters are right here, and you can see this is right here. So if someone just clicks on the read more, he will be redirected to the read more page, where you can actually go ahead and he can just read the full thing. Okay, so you can see now we are done with this blog post. So let's just go ahead and let's move up to our admin panel and let's add the post here. So you can see if I just go to /admin, you can see that here, and then I go to just like posts.php. Then you can see I don't get all the posts. So I also want to show the post title there as well, so that we can actually get a list of all the posts there as well. Okay, and then we're going to be adding some more posts just so that we can work with more stuff. Okay, so in the next, I'm just going to stop my video and I'm going to add some more posts so that they can come. Let me just add one more demo post so that you can see how they're going to look. Okay, I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to say that the post is going to be about these ports, okay? And this port is going to be like Vil Zimbabwe. Okay, I don't know basically the spelling of Zimbabwe, so I'm gonna just search for this. Maybe yes, this is a currency. This is the spelling. So Vil Zimbabwe win the match. Okay, and here I'm gonna say some Denny content. Zimbabwe is a great country. And here we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna look for some lorem, and we're gonna just add that in there. So I'm just gonna grab this full page. Okay, I'm just gonna come up here and I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna just paste it, and I'm just gonna select an image. So for the image, I think let's just come up here and let's look for any image here. So I'm gonna just write for a cricket. Okay, and let's just search for any cricket image, okay, which is this. Okay, and I'm just gonna crop this image. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save this image as, okay, on my desktop. Okay, and now I'm gonna upload this image there. So I'm just gonna come up here and I'm gonna choose the file. I'm gonna say that on my desktop I have an image. I have to upload this one, and I can just add the keyword. So it's gonna be like cricket trending Zimbabwe, and this is, you can see that you can add these keywords. And then what you have to do, you just have to come up here and you have to submit. So you can see that it says post published. So now if I just go ahead and I just go to dynamic, okay, you can see that here we get these posts. Okay, this is, you can see that this is totally working. Okay, so now we are totally done. In the next video, I'm also going to be telling you how to actually just bring this post here that we will be working up later on. But since we're done with this, so I'm just going to add some more posts and then we're going to be working up with more stuff. Stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye.